So this is my first ever attempt at opening my Honda Civic. Look at the dirt it got, and I'm trying to reach the transmission oil filler hole, which is down there. If you can see that clip, you will see, you'll notice that the hole is open and its lid is lying next to it. The little black thing with threads is it's open. So I'm wondering, if I got so much sand right here and debris, and it's everywhere, how much sand would have gone into the transmission oil. This is my first ever attempt trying to change the transmission oil myself. Let's see how this plays out. So it took me some time, but I could take out the air box. This is the air box from my car. All this air box, because this particular transmission filler oil is so deep, so inconvenient. So this one here is the gear shift. I'm not going to touch it because right now its access is pretty cool. All I need to do now is put my car on the jack stands and work from the underbelly of this vehicle. So this is the plug that was lying just next to the filler hole. So I'm looking under the vehicle to find the perfect point to set my jack. And what I discovered was, if you look at this, you see how these screws are kind of left loose by the mechanics, and the shield is like so much shaky. This is what you get when you blindly trust a mechanic. It took me a while to figure out the jack points for Honda Civic 2018. The front jack point is very deep. It's way deeper, and you definitely need a very good quality floor jack. Let me show you. So you see this? This is so deep. The floor jack has to be very low profile, and this is where you should set up your jack stand. Sorry, it's a jack, floor jack. So you could put up these guys there. Otherwise, if you start lifting from here, there will not be any space to place the floor jack. So that is so deep. It comes all the way, the floor jack goes completely inside, if you can see that. So basically, the jack point is right after where this aluminum heat shield ends. You will see a cut there. This is where you have to install. Can we do it from this side? Probably, that could be possible. I will try it the next time. So you see that bar there, that's jack stand. For the rear, it is pretty easy. Rear jack point is right after the bumper. You will see a little so this one here, this guy, is the rear jack point. This one here is the drain plug. So it latches onto your ratchet. It is a square kind of bolt that comes out. I have a magnet on that. And this one here, this one here is the level checker. I got this nut loosened. I have my drain pan down there and ready for the splash, guys. There it goes. It's a good idea to keep some cardboard because see, the mess always gets created. So I will let it drain for a while, then come back to it. So this job is done. I will just fit up the other parts and do some gear movements and then come back here. When I went inside the car to shift the gears to different position for 5 seconds, I figured out I couldn't do that. There were all kinds of error messages on screen like ACC error, brake error, lane departure error, whatnot. I got confused, but then I did some research and figured out that the way to get rid of those error messages was just to reboot the console or disconnect the battery for 15 minutes. So what happens basically when I removed the air box, I removed a sensor that was clipped onto it and that sent a signal to the vehicle, which was the reason of all these errors. So do not panic, take it easy, relax, and you can do it. This is not a tough job, it just needs some patience. Happy fixing your car.